Hello. So, okay, I said that when we reached 600 ads on Goodreads, I would do a question and answer session, and we did, so I will. Okay, so I asked a bunch of people to send me questions, and here's what we've got. From Erica in Indiana, we have, when did your fascinations with zombies begin and what made you want to write about them? Any books, shows, movies, etc. that inspired you and you paid tribute to in your work? I think the first zombie movie that I watched was God, it would have been high school, and 28 Days Later, which I loved. It's classic, and my husband will attest that I still love it. I really like the characters and how you get to know what they're doing and how they're surviving. And it's not so much about the zombies, which of course it is, because the zombies are awesome.
And they're attacking anything with a pulse.
Obviously. But it's about how people face the apocalypse and something so catastrophic and so unstoppable. That's what really draws me to this particular genre. As far as the other one, I'm going to come back to that. Okay, question number 2. From Arizona, we have, if you run across a zombie, what would be your choice of weapon? I thought about this one because honestly, I'm not a fighter. So, probably a baseball bat. Because I can hit things. And a gun. Because turns out I actually can shoot one.
No one to be trifled with.
Who knew? Okay. So back to favorite zombie book or movie. Lucy asks what my favorite book or movie is. And movie, I'm going to have to go with World War Z. I really, really like it. Since it came out, I've watched it like 5 times. It's, I think I like it so much because you have to think, and it's not just blood and gore and people getting their heads bitten off. But you know, it's about people surviving and what they can do to defeat this this plague of the undead. And if you read The World Without a Future, you will see that I'm not so much interested in the actual apocalypse so much as how people survive the apocalypse, which fascinates me. So, yeah. As far as books goes, I'm really, really picky about zombie books. I have I don't like just anything, which is weird, I know, right? But I don't. So, probably The Forest of Hands and Teeth ranks way up there. It's amazing, and you should read it. And also, the Newsflesh trilogy by Mariah Grant is amazing, and I love it. So, yeah. Okay, Amanda in Texas asked, how do you think the setting affects the romance in The World Without a Future?
What are we gonna do? The moaning will draw more of them.
It plays a pretty big role because the main characters don't like each other. Ren really doesn't like Finn at all. And being forced together in the situation that they're put in makes them deal with each other in a way that they had been able to avoid before the haven was overrun and they went on the run. So yeah, setting definitely plays a key because it forces them together and they can't hide behind the walls anymore. So yeah. Okay, Kim asks, what is your favorite snack while writing?
Oh my.
I guess it depends on what I'm doing, because I like chocolate anytime, because dude, it's chocolate. But I also like popcorn, especially when I'm editing, because it's something easy and snackable and whatnot. So yeah. Okay. Lisa wants to know if you will get more University of Brandon books, and I am very happy to announce that you will. I have just nailed down the synopsis for book 3, Sweet Ruin, which comes out in April, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Okay, Will wants to know what makes The World Without a Future different from other zombie books. Well, I think that it's very unique, but I wrote it, so I'm supposed to think that. But okay, I think that the fact that it's not about the apocalypse itself, it's about what people do to survive years later, is very unique. Not a lot of books take that approach. But also, it is a romance. It's a slow building romance. So, yeah. But it definitely does play a key role in the story. It's less about fighting zombies and surviving as living, as Finn would tell you. So, yeah. I guess that's what I would say. Shelley wants to know, what was the hardest part of writing The World Without a Future? Without a doubt, Finn O'Malley. He was... Well, the thing about him is he doesn't like telling anybody anything. So writing him was an exercise in trust, because I had no idea where we were going with the story, and I just kind of had to follow along and hope that it would turn out all right. And it did, but it was definitely difficult. So, yeah, Finn. What frivolous item is a must-have during the zombie apocalypse? So, I tell my husband that I buy books that I don't have time to read, because I don't have time to read all the books I buy. So that one day when the apocalypse happens, I have something to read. So with that in mind, definitely my Nook and something to charge it with. Okay, Shantae asked, what does Colin think of his best friend having a thing for Ren? Little background. Colin is Ren's brother. Ren is the main character, obviously. Okay, Colin's a realist, and he's very practical, and he doesn't really care what Finn feels for Ren, as long as Finn is protecting her, and she's safe. That's his end goal, and he's pretty much willing to deal with Finn's affections, unorthodox though they might be, to keep his sister safe. So, yeah. Okay, last question is, what did you do to get in the mood for writing zombie fiction? I played music. No, I don't really do anything specific to get in the mood for any particular story. I usually will reread what I wrote the night before. Definitely play the playlist that inspires me, and occasionally a zombie movie like Shaun of the Dead or sorry, or 28 Days Later. They help. They definitely get me in the mood to write. So that's it. Those are our questions and answers for the day, and I really hope that you guys are excited about this book. I can't wait to share it with you. So definitely, if you haven't, add it to your to-read shelf on Goodreads, and come back on December 3rd and pick up a copy because it's awesome. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.